Flosstube. My name is Amanda, and welcome to my channel about cross stitch. If you're new, thanks for stopping by, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. Today is April 25th, 2022. I planned ahead and I looked up the date. I have a bunch of stuff to go over today. I have the giveaway winners from my last video. I have a shout out. I have some comments that I want to go through and just get some of your feedback on. I have some whips, and then if there's time, I'm going to go through some of my dimension kits. So it's going to be a stash dive, I guess, of most of them are dimensions, but it's my dimensions kits that have like people, flowers. What was the other thing? Scenes. I thought I would do that. So let's go over the giveaway winners. So in my last video, I was doing a giveaway for this pattern. It is Angel of the Sea by Lavender and Lace. And the word you had to say was sea. And I'm going to mess up pronouncing this. The winner is Lourdes Trio. I'll put a picture in of the winner using the YouTube comment picker thingy. The next giveaway was this one. This was Guardian Angel by Lavender and Lace. And you had to say baby. And the winner of this pattern was Lala. Again, I'll insert a picture. And then the last giveaway was a for me to pick something off your 123 stitch wish list. That's $20 or less. And the winner of that is Bobo Jessie Stitches. So congratulations, guys. If you are a winner, I'm going to ask you to pop a comment in this video, leaving me your email address. I will delete the comment as soon as I see that you've posted. The reason why I do that is because then I know it's actually you who's contacting me. If I give you my email, I'm not quite sure if it's the actual winner that's contacting me to claim their prize. The next thing I want to talk about is a shout out. I've been watching this person for a while, pretty much since she started doing videos. I think it was, I want to say a couple years ago. She took a break for a little while. Anyways, her channel name is Carolyn Stitches, and she stitches some really neat things. She stitches Mirabilias. She stitches a lot of projects that and designers that I've never even heard of. She also has one of the amazing things that she stitched is she has a quilt, and on the quilt are all of these Lizzie Kate Santas, and she's a very talented quilter. I think she crochets. She does other crafts as well. She's into counted canvas at the moment, so there's a lot of she's showing a lot of her counted canvas work. Anyways, go check her out. Her name is Carolyn, and her channel's name is Carolyn Stitches. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, I had a comment or a request to do, well, I'll do a couple of videos, different types of videos, but one was to do a video of me stitching. I'm more than happy to do that. I don't know, I may frighten some of you off because I have the nails of an 8-year-old boy. They're awful. I take out all my stress. All of my stress and anxiety get taken out on my nails. But I'm more than happy to do that. But I guess this is a question for you guys. I've never done a Stitch with Me video. I've never watched a Stitch with Me video. Like, do people just like stitch and you watch them, or do people talk? Do you play music? Like, what do people do during Stitch with Me videos? I guess I could go and watch a couple of them, but yeah, anyways, if I do a Stitch with Me video, what do you guys want to see or hear, or, give me some guidance as to, I don't know, I guess I could do a tag. Do people do tags? Anyways, you tell me what people do in Stitch with Me videos, and I'm happy to do a little stitching session where I show you how I stitch. And then I've had more requests on having a craft room tour and a like floss, how I store my floss. So I will do a tour once I clean up my craft room, which might take me a little while because it's very messy. But you know, a mess means that someone has had fun, and I always tell myself that when I see my kids making a giant mess with their toys, at least they've had fun. So I've been having fun in my craft room, but I don't really want to show the result of that fun to the world until it gets tidied up. So yeah, I'll do those two videos because there was a request for them. I think that was everything. I made notes today. I don't normally make notes. So yeah, I'll get into my whips. So I wanted to do this video. It's only been like 2.5 weeks since my last video, but I wanted to do like capture a video of my starting point for Monogamous May. I'm going to be doing Monogamous May on one of my projects. I know it's like a few days early because it's only the 25th, but this was kind of my only opportunity to do this. So I thought, well, if I'm going to show you that whip, I might as well just show you everything I worked on. So I worked on 5 projects since my last video, and this was the first one I worked on. I only worked on this one for about a day. And there's, the last time I showed you had like nothing on it. It had maybe like 20 stitches. And this is being stitched on 28 count Summer Breeze by Pole Stitches. I think is that the right way up? I think this is the right way up, actually. Not that you guys really care. It's just a big blob of stitches. There you go. I think that's right. Oh well, if it's not, then say lovey. Anyways, yeah, so I did, I think that's around 1,000 stitches maybe. No, not that many. I don't know. I didn't count the stitches, but that's really, I worked on a day. I worked, I think it was Good Friday I worked on this. So I had a bit more stitching time than I normally do. So that was my first one. And the next thing I worked on, actually this isn't even in order because this was not the next thing I stitched on. The next thing I stitched on was Renaissance Mermaid by Mirabilia, and it's trying to focus on me. This is a finished goal for this year, and this is my first time working on it this year. Okay. So basically, let's get it to focus first. I basically did pretty much this whole bottom part of the tail, and then this part of the tail here. And I think I worked on that. I think that was on Easter weekend as well. I worked on it this Saturday and the Sunday. So, and this is on, what is this called? It doesn't matter anyways. It's from Crafty Kitten, and she's not dyeing fabric anymore, but it's a 32 count fabric from Crafty Kitten. I actually don't think she lives on this planet anymore because she's completely erased all forms of social media, her phone number, her email address, everything is gone. So she's been abducted by aliens. Not really, she's just not dyeing fabric anymore. Okay, the next thing that I worked on, which I just noticed I didn't actually finish it. I thought I finished it, but I'm almost finished it. I have just a little bit of the tree left. I'll just show the part that I worked on. We're having focusing issues tonight. There we go. I started this one here. What is this one called? The Victorian house. I think it's called the Victorian house, but I still have this bit of the tree to finish. And the beading and the back stitching, of course, because I've been procrastinating on the back stitching. So I pretty much have all the back stitching on this row to do yet, and some of the back stitching on the top row. Show the whole thing again. So there it is. And that's the next one. I think my May house is the bakery, which I'm going to be moving to June because I'm going to do a true monogamous May on one of my projects, which you'll see in a minute. And then I started this as a car project, but I don't really need a car project anymore because I'm not in the car that long. I used to spend an hour in the car every single day because there's no parking at my kid's school, and in order to get a parking spot right across the street from the school, I'd have to go an hour early. And my son has autism spectrum disorder, and he is very agitated by noise and lots of people. And basically at the end of the day, when they let the classes out, he'd just kind of fall on the ground and hide his eyes and cry into the ground. So I'd have to carry him. But if I showed up too late, I'd have to park like 2 blocks away, and trying to carry a 40-pound kid and his backpack 2 blocks, it was just killing my back. And I tried different things. I tried a wagon, and he wouldn't stay in the wagon. Anyways, why am I telling you all this? Why did I start talking about that? Oh, car project. Yeah, so I don't need a car project anymore because I have an accessibility parking permit now. So I basically show up like 5 minutes before I get them, and they let them out a bit earlier before all the noise and the commotion. So I don't really get a whole lot of time to stitch in the car anymore. But I started this, where is it? I started this a couple weeks ago. This is, oh, and I'm showing the pattern. That's not a good thing. Hold, please. This is Hollyhocks. Is that what it's called? No, Garden Friends sewing bag. Garden. And I have to say, I pulled the DMC for this pattern, and it does not look anything like the picture. So I don't know if, because what does it use? Weeks Dye Works. I don't know if the Weeks Dye Works is like if the DMC is not really a true representation, because like these flowers were like an orangey brownie color. I don't know. To me that looks pink. I don't know, but I didn't use any of the called for, and I didn't really go with the DMC equivalent either. I used like a mixture of color and cotton, and there's some hand dyed by Rolanda floss in there. So this is my start. It's not a very, it's kind of a very weak start. So yeah, I don't know when I'll pick this up again, because like I said, I'm not really stitching in the car anymore. But I'll work away on it. So there was that one. And then, sorry, I'm going to put this away as I go, so I don't. Okay, and then my last project, which is going to be my Monogamous May project. I've worked a week on it so far, and I've put another 3,000 stitches into it. It's not ironed, and there's a ton of park threads, so excuse the park threads. Ow! I just poked myself with a needle. Here it is, guys. So I managed to do 2 more rows, these 2 rows here. Let me just go up to the other side. This row and this row, so this all in here. It doesn't look like that many stitches, but that's like 3,000 stitches. So I have, how many rows left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 more rows left. So I'm going to be working on this for the entire month of May, and I kind of have a bee in my bonnet to finish it. The problem is I have pretty much all of the backstitching. I mean, I've backstitched the castle, and I did stop and backstitch these mice because when I was stitching them, after doing all those quarter stitches, I did not believe that they were going to look like mice when I was done. So I backstitched them and realized, oh yeah, they do look kind of like mice. But I mean, there's tons of backstitching here, like all the cobblestones and down the stairs. Where else is there there's obviously a lot of backstitching up here with Cinderella and Prince Charming. And then there's the birds. There's a ton of backstitching here. There's mice in the water that just look like little blobs. They don't really look like anything. And then I have hundreds of French knots, hundreds. Like this has got all French knots in it. Here's all French, like there's French knots through this whole thing. So I'm not sure if I will be able to finish this in the month of May, but I'm going to try. I'm going to work on it all this week, and I'm going to work on it the entire month of May and see how far I get. I did this last year with one of my stockings. I had a Dimensions Christmas stocking that I didn't even have a third of it done, and I pretty much finished the whole thing, all of the stitching. I didn't get to the backs. I didn't finish the back stitching or the cording in May, but I finished all of the stitching. So it's amazing how she can get done when you work on one project for the entire month. So that's my update, and I'm 16 minutes in. So I think I'm going to do my kit parade in this video. Just not sure how long. There's not, well, yeah, there's a few kits. This is kind of my smallest collection of kits. I kind of broke them up into like 3 categories. I have like Christmas and Christmas stockings, which is like my largest collection of kits, and then animals. I have like a ton of animal cross stitch kits, and then this was like my smallest collection of kits. So I thought I could tack this on at the end of an update video. So I'll try and go through them quickly. I have a lot of cross stitch kits. I've been collecting kits for years. I mean, I started cross stitching when I was 11, and pretty much it was kits that I got for a number of years until I call them like big girl patterns, where you get the pattern and you have to buy the floss and all the other doodads separately. So like I got my first big girl pattern when I think it was when I was 18. Was that Lewis Craft? I think it was a Paula Vaughn pattern actually. Anyways, I started off with kits. I've continued to collect and amass dozens and dozens of cross stitch kits. It's ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous, but I just love them. I love looking at them. Maybe one day I'll just start them all because I have them, and I don't know, probably not. I probably won't do that, but anyways, let's have a look at some of them. Let's see here. Okay, so this one is old, and I know I got this one when I was a teenager. The designer, I don't know the designer. It was a Needle Treasures kit. It's called I Love a Parade, and it's got teddy bears in it, everything I love, toys, teddy bears, and like a little girl. Looks like an old-fashioned little girl. This is another Needle Treasures kit. What is it called? A Bedtime Prayer, and it's cute. It's got a little boy with a teddy bear. I don't know, I just like it. I liked it. I remember buying this. I don't know if I got this at Mary Maxim. When I was younger, I got a lot of my kits at Mary Maxim when we'd go on vacation, because as a kid I didn't live near where Mary Maxim was. And if you're not from Ontario, Mary Maxim was like the craft store in the province to go to get like anything crafty, like wool and cross stitch. They only sold cross stitch kits mainly. I don't think they had. I don't remember them having like separate leaflets or patterns. This is a newer purchase. What's this one called? Rococo Stroll by Riolis. And this one, there are a lot of Riolis kits that I like, but I won't purchase because of the acrylic yarn. It looks like whisper thread, and I just think it would be awful to work with. I don't know. If you worked with it before, let me know. And maybe I'm completely wrong, but... okay, the next 4 kits are, I think they're Leisure Arts kits. Where does it say? Yeah, Leisure Arts, there it is at the bottom. These were all the Gone with the Wind. I was a big fan of Gone with the Wind when I was younger, so I bought these kits. The Gone with the Wind series. So this is Scarlet in the White Ruffles. There's that one. And then this is Scarlet's Red Dress. And then this is Scarlet in the Green Velvet Dress. This is the dress she made out of the curtains, I think. And these all come with like even weave, which is surprising. Even weave looks like a monocle or something. Does it say what it comes with? No, it just says even weave. And then this is my favorite. I've actually considered starting this. It's Scarlet in the Barbecue Dress. Love that one. That one's so pretty. Although I wouldn't stitch it on the white fabric because I think the white dress gets kind of lost in it. Those ones. And then this one, I think you can still get this one. This is a Sandra Cook design, In Her Garden. That one's really pretty. This is all, I think this is all cording, the shawl, like the fringe on her shawl. So that seems like it would be kind of fun to do. Anyway, she's really pretty. The next one. Oh, this is what I'm stitching in my whips. It's called Wind Moon Fairy. Except I'm stitching it on a hand-dyed fabric, so I don't have to stitch, like all of this background is stitched, and I didn't want to have to stitch that. Call me lazy. Okay, this is another Sandra Cook design, Ballerina Dreams. Love that. I love her artwork. She has, I have a lot of kind of collector plates. She does a lot of, like old-fashioned kids with cats. So that's kind of right up my alley. Let's see. Oh, this is a Bucilla kit. Splish and Splash. Kids in the Rain. It's really cute. Let's see. Oh, this is like a baby sampler. Oh, this is like the baby sampler that went with my son's quilt, but I didn't quite care for it. And it was stamped cross stitch. I'm not really a big fan of stamped cross stitch. That's cute. I don't know. I just like the one I did for him better. The other one I did for him better. This one is called, it's a design by Greg K. Olson called Precious in His Sight. I think there's some stitchers from Eastern Europe that I follow on Instagram, and someone's finished this. It's really, really pretty. Like all the background. I think that would be really fun to stitch. This one. This is another Bucilla kit. And I don't know if these are available. I don't imagine this one's available because it's 1994. I got this when I was like a teenager. This one's called Summer Symphony. It's a really pretty house. Love the gardens. Gardens are so pretty. Before I moved to the country, I used to have really, really pretty gardens. And I don't garden anymore because we have too many snakes out here. I hate snakes. I hate them. When we moved into this house, there was like all along the perimeter of our house, there was like just shrubbery with like, what do you call it? Mulch? Yeah, mulch. And the one day we came home, like I'm utterly, completely terrified of snakes. I don't care what kind of snake it is. It can be like a cartoon snake and I'll scream. And we came home the one day and there's like a walkway yeah, like there's a walkway that goes around the house, but then there's this shrubbery. Well, they all came out of the garden to like sun themselves on the stone. I was like, oh, I had a heart attack. I was ready to move. We had only been in the house for a week, and I was like, we're moving. So my husband ripped out all the shrubs, and now we just have stone there. So they moved away. What is this one? Can't find the artist. This is 1995 though, and I know this one was reprinted. I think it's now out of print again, but this was the original printing. Like it came in the, I haven't even taken it out of the plastic bag. It came in one of those like gift bags. I got it at Michael's, but it's called Milady's Chateau. Oh, this is another pretty one that I would love to start. That's a problem when you look at your stuff. You just like, I want to start everything. Is it focusing? Anyways, love that one. This is Alan Maley. It's called Gracious Era. Oh, it says right there, yeah, Alan Maley's Gracious Era. That one's so pretty. I love the fancy dresses. All that white would kind of suck though. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think it's stitched. No, it's actually blue fabric, so it's not actually stitched, but there's all this white here. Oh, and here. But it's probably all half stitches. Anyways. Be a fun one. This is another Sandra Cook design called A Mother's Joy. That's pretty. And I don't think this one is available, but it looks, I think this one, because this one I bought recently. I don't know, I could be wrong, because this looks like a Russian reprint. Just from the sticker on the back. This one is called Serenity's Garden. I love that with the angel. I don't really quite know what she's doing. Like, oh, she's sleeping? Is she praying? If she's sleeping, it's kind of a weird place to sleep. That'd be really uncomfortable sleeping on a, like a rock pedestal. I don't know. Serenity's Garden? I don't know. She's just like deep in thought. Just got her eyes closed. Whatever it is, it's pretty. I like it. And then this is one of my favorites. I think I'm going to start this one. This is going to be a start after I finish Cinderella. I'm going to start, it's called Innocent Guardian. She's so pretty. And I don't know if I'll try and focus on, but she's like holding a deer. She's got two little cute bunnies and they're sleeping. Oh, they're so cute. And a little dove. But, oh, and there's a dove up there. I just noticed that one. Is there any more animals on it? It's just, oh, it's so pretty. It's just, it has animals and it has a lady in a big frilly dress. It's right up my alley. I'm not going to stitch it on this fabric though, because I don't know if you can see, but sorry, I've taken it out already. So it's all, it's like a, I don't know if it's like a true representation. I don't know. It's kind of like a yucky brown. So I would probably switch this out for like a hand-dyed fabric, but not one of this color. But yeah, that one's pretty. I'm going to keep that one out for a soon-to-be start. This one is called A Stroll in the Park by Krista Kiefer. This is pretty. Got this one at This is a Miramax one because it still has the ticket on it. Unfortunately, Miramax doesn't sell cross-stitch stuff anymore. It's all like, back in the day, they used to have like an entire wall, like, and it was a warehouse, and this entire wall of the warehouse was all up top. It was the models, and then down below, they had hooks where the kits were. But then they had not only that wall, they had like all these aisles of kits. They had the Needle Treasure kits. They had Dimensions, Busilla, Janlin, Heritage Stitchcraft. Like they had every single kit you could think of. And now it's nothing. It's all diamond painting and jigsaw puzzles, which is too bad. This one is by Carl Valente, Memory Lane. Oh, I guess I should say the number of these kits. Do you guys care about the number? 3817, Memory Lane. I don't tend to gravitate with just scenes that don't have like people or animals in it. But this one I really liked, and I don't really know why. Maybe it was the flowers and I don't know. It was probably the flowers. But I think this is one of the few kits that I have that it's just a scene with nothing, like without an animal or a person in it. Oh, we have a bunch of Paul Vaughn kits. I love Paul Vaughn. It doesn't seem, there seems to be like no one in the world that's just Paul Vaughn anymore. When I was at the Stitch North retreat, and any like Stitch Day I go to in my city, like the freebie table is just full of Paul Vaughn patterns. It's like people don't want to stitch her patterns anymore. It's kind of sad. If you are still stitching Paul Vaughn, leave me a comment below. I would like to know. So these were Janlin kits. What is this one called? Now I Lay Me Down. I think this was a gift. A little orange cat. My mom used to do this with my hair. Put it in rags. Because when I was a kid, like my hair was just all frizzy. So my mom put it in rags to try and tame it. I don't know if it actually worked. This one's Summer Welcome. That one's really pretty with the quilts. Although I don't know if I want to stitch all of the, that would be kind of boring. I don't know, is it half cross stitch? No, it's full cross stitches. Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be, I don't know if I would enjoy that. But it looks pretty. And then this one's called Midsummer Roses. With the, oh, it's not focusing. Pretty hat, flowers. I'm telling you, she's going to come back one day and you guys are going to regret giving all your patterns. Or whoever got rid of all their patterns, they're going to regret giving them away. Because I still have all my Paul Vaughn patterns, which I think is almost every single pattern she did. This one is popular on Flosstube. Brenda Handwork Maniac, I think, stitched this. I'm not sure if she finished it. It's called Lost No More. Designed by Craig K. Olsen. So it's a nice one. And this is another Dimensions Gold collection kit called Portrait of Elegance. Again, like a little gift bag. But, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, there we go. A lot of weight though. Oy, oy, oy. Ton of weight. But she's still so pretty. I love her. I wonder what color the fabric is it's on. Oh, it's on like a beige. Is that Ada? Looks like it's even weave. Oh, it's on 28 count mushroom fabric. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a Dimensions kit on like anything more than 18 count. Interesting. Never noticed that before. This one is a Janlin kit. It's called Boy with Cat. How creative. Boy with Cat. It's cute. It's on like a blue Ada, so probably a lot of this is not stitched up here. So that one's cute. Okay, this one I actually saw stitched up at my LNS. Focus. There we go. I took a class at my LNS a couple years ago, and it had been stitched up, but the back stitching hadn't been finished. But and when I asked them, I said, why did it get framed unfinished? And she said they were taking it to like a, I think it was the Needlework Festival in Toronto, and they wanted to, the person who was stitching on it couldn't get it done in time, and they wanted the model. So, what is this actually called? Was there a name for it? It's a Paco kit. I don't think there's a name for it. It's made in Holland. How is there not a name on this? Well, here's the number if anybody is interested. Hopefully it's not showing up backwards to you guys. But it's basically all of the different, oh, and the light's going to it's all of the different styles of clothing throughout history. So this is my favorite. I think this is like Jane Austen era. Right up to... See, some of this doesn't seem like it's in English. Like, that doesn't seem to be English. That neither does that. I may look this up just to see. Like, there's Renaissance. But yeah, I don't know Judgen still. I don't know what that means. But anyways, that's the last one because it's 1900 to 1909. Because it's neat. They have the years as well. Anyways, hopefully I've held this up long enough for you guys to see it. That's a cool one. It's huge though. It's, what's the stitch count? It doesn't need the stitch count. It's 67 by 88 centimeters. And I know for a lot of you that means absolutely nothing, but it's big. It's a big one. This one is called Dove of Peace. I got this one a while ago. It is by, I don't know if I'm saying that, Danny Halbaum. It's a Dimensions kit, 35000. Dove of Peace, yeah. That's really pretty. I liked it because of the dove. And again, more ladies in big frilly dresses. Southern Bells. This is a Bucilla heirloom collection kit. It's just so pretty. Every time I say to my husband, I'm like, oh, I wish I could like live back then and wear those dresses. Even though I hate wearing dresses. I don't wear dresses in real life. Then he reminds me, he's like, you do know they didn't have Netflix or indoor plumbing back then. And then I bring myself back down to reality and I'm like, yes, thank you. I don't live in that era and have to wear those big dresses. But I still think they're pretty and I still like looking at them, stitching them. Just don't want to wear them. Because I always ask myself the question, like, how do they go to the bathroom in these things? Like, seriously, like, how? Anyways, don't answer that question. Well, and that's it. This is the last one. And I've already stitched this one. This is Afternoon Tea. And I love this one. This one was super fun to stitch. And I love the cover. So that's it. Oh, I actually have one more that I have in a project bag to start. My last kit that I had, it's out of the container because I've pulled all the stuff out because I wanted to start it. This is Little Women by Michael Jolly. It came with a white even weave, but I'm switching it out for this kind of creamy, where is it? This like sort of more kind of muted cream color. And it's all DMC floss, but this is all the floss for it. Like tons of colors. But yeah, I love this one. I've always wanted to start it. There's actually a new Flosstuber that's stitching this. I've been following her on Instagram for a while. Her name is Teresa. I can't remember what her channel name is, but I'll link it below. She's stitching this. Oh man, who else is stitching this? My brain just went blank. If I remember, I'll link it below, but there's someone else stitching this as well. Oh, it's going to bug me now. Anyways, I'll link it below if I can remember. Yeah, I've always loved Little Women, but not the book, the movie. I've never read the book. The Winona Ryder version. Winona Ryder. Who else is in it? Kristen Dunst. Who else? You guys are screaming it at me. All the names. Anyways, that version, the 1990 something version of it. every version since then, I've just been like, yeah, it was okay. The newest version I didn't like at all, where they kind of go back and forth. They go back in time and then they come forward in time. I don't know. I didn't like that one. But anyways, I want to start that soon. Maybe after, I don't know. I'm planning on starting a bunch of stuff after I'm done. I say a bunch of stuff, like 2 or 3 things after I'm done my Kincaid piece. So yeah, that's my stash parade of my one category of my kits. I'll probably come back sometime through May, maybe the end of May, and do my Christmas / stocking collection, and then my animal kit collection. So I'll probably come back with an update probably mid-June. But I'll do some of these other videos sprinkled in between, just so I'm not away for like weeks and weeks. So that's it for today. So thanks for coming by, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye.